Is it possible? Could it happen? Could a first-year team in the new North American Soccer League, a team that has played 3 games, hasn't played a home game yet, won 2 of those games, first 2, could that team beat a team from Major League Soccer that's been around for 5 years in its first home game, a Neutralite Canadian Championship game, Wednesday? Is that possible? Just think of the things that could happen here if they did. We're talking about Toronto FC, who have won 1 game so far this year out of 6, and they lost 4-1 to the Vancouver Whitecaps, who are in this league that Edmonton FC is going to play in. Last year, Vancouver beat them out of the box 4-1. Now, what would happen if Edmonton, in a league 1 lower down, should upset Toronto FC in their very first game at home? Well, that's kind of what's involved here at the Neutralite event, which is a home series here Wednesday, back in Toronto in BMO Stadium the following Wednesday, while at the same time the Montreal Impact, who are in the same league as FC Edmonton, are going to play in this year, but will graduate to Major League Soccer next year, are playing another series. The 2 winners of those series would meet, and they would go on to the CONCACAF Team Championship competition, which ends up with the FIFA Championship, which was won by Inter Milan this past year. It's the very first stages of a lot of things for this. Edmonton won't play their first home league game until 4 days later against the Montreal Impact, so it'll be interesting to watch that. But it's just a little bit tantalizing out there as you consider, you know, what would happen in Toronto if Toronto FC lost this game too. You almost imagine it might inspire some firings over there. Meanwhile, for Edmonton, there's no question what this game is all about, and not necessarily a W involved. But boy, it's a credibility game for a brand new franchise. I'm Terry Jones at large.